Last week, Emily came to visit me in Germany, and we decided to turn the entire week into artist dates, a week of artist dates. So each day we did something creative, something to spark our creative hearts, and of course, obviously, we each made journals about it. I'll leave her journal in a link in the description below. But yeah, this is mine. So Emily bound this for me, and I swear it is like the most beautiful, beautiful altered book I've ever seen. It is the perfect size. It is for butterflies, and I just wrote over there March 2019. I ended up printing this photo twice, so I stuck that one at the back. And yeah, it's pretty full. It was from Tuesday to Saturday. So just shy of a week. And this is what we did. So this is one of my favorite pics of her from this week. So just wrote some script around it. And I just added bits. While she was here, I gave my studio a bit of a clean out as well. So I found some of these things, used that. This was from when I showed her what my distress oxides do. Whenever I make travel journals, I like only using the stuff that I find. I don't like using extra things. So I kind of did that here, even though, you know, it was still in my studio. And we went to, the first evening, we went straight to Heidelberg, and I started drawing in a moleskin that I had, so I just stuck it in here. And that's testing her pink pencil. It's like Luma, it's gorgeous. And a picture of her in a vintage store. Love this picture. And this, I didn't really know what to do with this page. I love this paper that Em put in the book. So I just put some modeling paste in here. I was going to put some watercolor over it to give it a bit of a stain, but then I got lazy and I left it like this. I also wanted to use her watercolor, and then I forgot about it, and then she left, so that too. First evening we had Korean KFC. It was delicious, obviously. And I took her to places that I thought she might like as much as I do. Obviously they were all like typical arty places. Okay, not this is like a chain restaurant for breakfast, but it's delicious, and we could sit and draw there. And I try to draw the mobiles. Well, not try to draw them. I drew them, just badly, but they're there. Then we went to Börsner, which is an art supply store, and it's amazing, and it's massive, and I just doodled stuff that I got there, and this comes from a magazine that came at the shop, from the shop. Just like one of those free things. This is me playing with my new inks that I bought. So these Ecolines I bought, obviously. This is apparently pastel blue. It is not pastel blue. This is some gold. That is gold. It's very pretty. This I started drawing while we were at the next place. We sat somewhere for lunch, and it did not come out right at all. And I also drew it upside down. So we're just going to move past that one. We went to this burger restaurant. It's pretty cool. It has birch trees all over the restaurant. I like it. I like just sitting there, and you know, that's what we did. I had planned so many things for that day, but everything was taking forever. Like the art supply, I mean, I should have given it more time. So we were meant to go see the castle and stuff, but we ended up just sitting there and sketching, which was also really lovely. This came from postcards that I'd purchased at the art supply store. And then we had a studio day. So we had one entire day, which was actually really lovely, just for sitting in the studio and making art. And I wrote here about how Em manages, she can just sit for days, I swear. From when she got here until when she left, if we just sat and made art, she would have done it. And I feel like I've never found anyone like her that can do art for as long as I can, except for Sarah Rondon in America, which I wrote here. But yeah, that was lovely. It was really nice. And then we went to the spa. It was great. The next day we went for a walk at the Hermitage. And I think that's a castle. Germans will tell you it's not a castle, but like to a South African, that is hardcore castle. This comes from a vintage book that I purchased with floral paintings, and it was black and white, and I love it so much. Just, I love this. Got a few ideas with the other pictures like that are similar to that. The magnolia and the blossoms are all blossoming, and it was lovely to take pictures of. Also testing my watercolor pencil that I purchased. And we went to my favorite place for breakfast. I took Emily. It was lovely to have her there because she was as excited about it as I get. And the nice thing about this place is they serve everything. It's a breakfast buffet and everything served on vintage crockery. So this was from my plate. I think Emily drew hers as well. This was from my other plate. And I just wrote about it a bit. Then we went to Speyer, and Speyer is lovely because it has an antique bookstore, so that's what that is. It also has a really famous cathedral. I mean, it's a dome. It's like this massive church. I would not call it a cathedral. It doesn't have, you know, intricate stained glass. It's just big. This is a smaller church on the same street as that one. And I drew it while we were having lunch. So I'm not like really big into drawing live. What do they call it? Do they like plein air? But so I just take a photo of it, and then I like photos because you can zoom in and I can see, okay, it's got these little details, these details, etc. We also went to a museum for this woman, and I don't know who she is. I think she's a writer based on what I read in the museum. But that's it. Sorry. This was sold at the antique shop, and it was sold for €5 each. And this is an original, and I think it's beautiful. So this is what the church looks like. Yeah, I would not call it a cathedral, but it's a big church. It's a really, really big church, and it's beautiful. So I didn't even try drawing it. I just got this and stuck it in here. And a picture from us drawing and journaling at the lunch place. Picture of our cakes, because we had cake for lunch, and a lot of journaling about the people that we sat next to and just having a good time. A lot of journaling, more journaling. And this is the same picture that's at the back. This I printed on my HP Sprocket, and this frame is from Maggie Holmes, and it matched Emily's dress, which I love. So you can see it a tiny bit, but. And then the last day with Emily, we went to Schwetzingen, which is where my son was born, but it also has a really big, pretty pink castle. So we took her there, and we went to the cherry blossoms. I mean, a stand to be corrected, some kind of blossoms, sakura blossoms. I honestly could not tell you. And we just took like a million pictures. This is what the castle looks like, but it's big. And this is my face, and I just used used a white Posca pen just to accentuate those flowers. And then I drew a little doodle of my homeboy there. There was an artist who was sketching and painting and stuff, and I pretended to take a picture of Emily so that I could get a picture of him so that I could draw him. But yeah, kind of a dick move on my part. I definitely should have just, asked him if I could take a photo of him painting and stuff. But when I looked at the picture later to draw it, he was not impressed. So I really need to work on not actually asking people. And this is a picture that Emily took. I printed it on my big printer, my computer printer, because I love it so much. I love all the soft pinks, and yeah. And that is the end of my journal. I think was a really good week. I just wrote, yeah, it's good for my soul. And when I was finishing this off, I sent a message to Emily because like I was so lonely. It's like going from a studio with a friend to nothing. Yeah, it's better with a friend. And on the last page, I've got Emily's business card here. Yeah, she made this, the inside of this cover. I love this actual little journal so much. I think if I put even bad memories in here, I would love this journal. But this was a very good week. A lot of good memories for me. And yeah, I'm going to tie it up with this ribbon just to keep it closed because it got packed. It really did.